Canelo Alvarez defends Ryan Garcia amidst all this PED testing positive drama surrounding Ryan Garcia. It's become the biggest, headline, the biggest narrative and story in the sport of boxing in a while now, because Ryan Garcia really did pull off the, biggest upset we've seen in recent years within the sport of boxing, beating a guy like Devin Haney and putting a hellacious beat down on him. Something that we haven't seen, something that, we haven't expected to see, especially with all the antics. Ryan Garcia kind of tricked us all into believing that he was crazy, he was this and that, and maybe Ryan Garcia is crazy, but sometimes the crazy one who carries that talent, the one who's crazy enough to believe it, can achieve it. And we saw that against Ryan Garcia. He did his thing against Devin Haney, but he did test positive for Ostarine. Ostarine was found in his system. Obviously, there's this whole narrative about VADA, Victor Conti. How close is the relationship between Devin Haney and Victor Conti? Was it close enough to make Victor somehow, pull some strings and mess around with the outcome of the result when it came to the blood testing, the urine testing? I don't know. That's a lot of conspiracy talk, but it's cool to see that Canelo Alvarez is kind of backing Ryan Garcia up, because Canelo was talking about his own fight with Jaime Munguia, and then he was asked about Ryan Garcia and this whole PED drama, the saga of Ryan Garcia, or as I like to call it, the Ryan Garcia trial. And Canelo said that we have to wait, and that, hey, I've been saying that, guys, we gotta wait. We can't just, hear these reports, not see anything physically, not hear anything from the New York Athletic Commission or, how Ryan Garcia presented his case. We have a lot of waiting to do before we can really make any judgments about either guy. We know that, Devin Haney has called heavily for that disqualification of Ryan Garcia. Still, me personally, I would like, Devin to get his revenge in the ring. I feel like fighting for a disqualification really won't do anything for him or his career. In my opinion, if he gets it, turned into a no contest, that's fine. But really, banging on that door to ensure that the New York Athletic Commission overrules this loss as an actual disqualification win for Devin Haney. I don't feel like the boxing fans are really going to give him that credit for that. But to hear Canelo kind of defending Ryan Garcia, basically saying innocent till proven guilty, and I get that, because I was actually shocked, because this is something I've been thinking about for a minute. When Munguia and Canelo fought, Ryan Garcia visited Canelo Alvarez in his dressing room, and they were talking, and Ryan asked Canelo, "Did you like my fight?" And he said that excitedly. And why I think this is important is because if he really knew that he cheated intentionally, why would he go up to a guy like Canelo, who he kind of sees as a big brother at this point? They've had a lot of ups and downs, but they're on good terms now. So why would you go to a guy that you kind of idolize and you have respect for? Why would you go up to him if you did cheat and talk about your fight? Ryan Garcia took pride in that win, so it tells me that we may be missing something. We may learn new information that may change all of this. So I always tell people, and I can't agree more with Canelo Alvarez. He didn't say I support PEDs, I support cheating, but he himself said that we have to wait. And I would agree 100%. I feel like we really got to wait. And everyone's saying, well, May 22nd we'll find out. No, May 22nd we find out, that the B sample could, very well be positive. We've been knowing that, but it's all about what happens after. What about the ruling? What about what the New York Athletic Commission rules? What about Ryan Garcia's explanation for why this is in his system? There's a lot of stuff we have to wait and see for to take place before we even jump to conclusions about Ryan Garcia is a cheater, Ryan Garcia is that, Ryan Garcia is clean, he would have beat Devin without the PEDs. We can't say any of that just yet. We have to wait for this situation to really unravel and unfold before we can even start talking about that kind of stuff. So as much as I've been saying that, I'm guilty for doing things like that, like saying, like, I still think that if they had a rematch and Ryan Garcia is clean, I'm gonna believe that Ryan has the ability to beat him. I'm going to favor Ryan Garcia. Is it one-sided? Potentially not. If Devin goes in there and doesn't fight with his heart and his emotions, then I think he could execute a game plan against Ryan Garcia, and I think it's a competitive fight. But if he goes in there, tries to, fight emotionally and meet Ryan Garcia in the center of the ring, because, his dad's saying, if he dies, he dies, I'm sending my son to go kill Ryan Garcia, I'm sure that's got to impact, Devin Haney's game plan on fight night, at least to some extent, as someone who was there to visibly and physically witness Bill Haney telling his son throughout fight week at the weigh-ins, the media workouts, the press conferences, to hear Bill Haney say in person that, I'm sending my son to go kill Ryan Garcia, but that's not what he does best. He doesn't take people out. He's not Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not Deontay Wilder. He's not a knockout artist. He's not even a guy like Ryan Garcia. So why would you talk about going to kill someone when, your son's a boxer? What your son does best is, understanding, the movement, being fluid, and, posturing the upper body movement, and taking away Ryan Garcia's best weapon, and doing what you do best, and, making Ryan Garcia uncomfortable in the process. So Devin didn't do that in the first fight. And at this point, I've been thinking about this. Even if a rematch does take place and Devin Haney goes in there with the right game plan in a rematch, his mental confidence isn't going to be the same as it was for the first fight. The thing is, he went into the first fight with a great amount of confidence, a healthy mindset, but the wrong game plan. But he's going to go into a rematch with, maybe the right game plan, but the wrong mindset, the wrong level of confidence. The confidence may not be the same. So, I don't expect to get the best version of Devin Haney. I think he has a lot. He really is trying to deal with the loss in this process, and we're seeing a lot of, out of character stuff. We usually see Devin calm, just, doing his thing, and I get it. If I took a loss like the way Devin did, and it was a hellacious beatdown, I got dropped basically 5 times. It was technically 3, but you really hit the canvas 5 times. If that was me, and then I find out that, the person that I was fighting, the person that beat me up, he tested positive for PEDs, of course I'm going to speak out about this. So none of this, none of Devin Haney's actions, his reactions to finding out Ryan Garcia tested positive for PEDs, none of that surprises me. But I'm saying, what is it going to do for him to get a disqualification win? Does that really do anything? No. For me, I want to see Devin Haney get back in there in a rematch and, implement the right game plan. I want to see that, because that's a competitive fight in my opinion. A rematch with Ryan Garcia, we don't know that Ryan Garcia is going to be able to do the same thing, because Devin Haney, he went in there with his worst game plan against Ryan's, best weapon. So you can't have that. You can't have that. If you're going to fight any pro, let alone a guy that has vicious power, that left hook is no joke. If you go in there with your worst performance, you can't afford to sleep on it. Devin Haney said after the fight he slept on it, but in a rematch, you learn that the power is real. You learn that it's not as easy to evade that left hook as you thought. So make the adjustments and go in there and do what you do best. Box Ryan Garcia and, use that jab. Use your best weapon. You don't have the power to really do one shot and knock him out, but you may be able to hurt him in the process. I'm not saying he's definitely, his only way to beat Ryan is a decision. He could stop Ryan, but he has to implement the right game plan, or else it's not going to be there. And even if he does, there's still a chance that Ryan Garcia finds a home for that left hook. So, either way for Devin Haney, he's in a very difficult position, because let's say he doesn't take the rematch. There are people that are constantly going to be talking about the fact that he didn't go for that rematch. He's not a real warrior. If he really wanted revenge, he would seek it in the ring, not through legal action. You know what I'm saying? So, as much as I like Devin Haney, and I've been saying he could win a rematch, I think that if he implements the right game plan, he could very well pull off a win over Ryan Garcia. And if he does that, he never has to deal with him again. It's on to the next, right? I don't think there would have to be a rubber match, because Ryan Garcia tested positive for PEDs the first time, and if he's able to beat Ryan Garcia in a rematch, I don't think that warrants a rubber match, a third fight, a trilogy. So, but he has to do it. It's a big if, because Ryan Garcia's power is legit. PEDs or not, Ryan Garcia has power in that left hook. It's no joke. Devin Haney has to take it seriously, implement the right game plan, maybe get another set of eyes in your corner, somebody that can calm you down, tell you what to do. Because, you know, I've been talking about, you know, the father and trainer dynamic is good. They've gotten to where they are because of it, you know, and Bill deserves all the credit for doing that. And on top of that, promoting his son. But you gotta have a good game plan. You can't be telling your son, I'm sending him in to kill Ryan Garcia when he should be, you know, in reality, he should be boxing him to get that victory. Do what you do best and get the win by any means necessary. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Potential rematch, but Canelo coming to Ryan Garcia's defense. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
That's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.